We got Mookie Cooper, Keke Chism, and Boo Smith. If you've got a question, please address the player.
Keke, do you feel like, you know, we were talking about before, this Kentucky game seems to kind of set the tone for the season? What are your thoughts on this game, especially after last year's outing?
I think for us, the mindset is it's a big game because it's the next game. We try not to put too much weight on any other situation. Our job is to go out there and execute. We want to set the tone. We want to start SEC off right, SEC playoff right. This is a big test, a big challenge on the road. We know it's going to be a hostile environment at night. So for us, it's all about execution. We're not focus on too much of what they're doing. We just got to control what we're doing. We know if we execute and go out there with the right mindset and mentality, that things should go in our favor.
Mookie, do you remember who you played or the details the last time you actually were able to play a football game? It's been a while.
Yeah, I remember. It was just like the first game. It was more just me getting the feel of the game again, just going out there, getting touches, getting hit again. So really, that was really part of my biggest thing from the last game was just going out there and getting hit and just seeing what it's like. Because in practice, a lot of thud. It's not too much really going to the ground a lot. So that's really the biggest thing I gained from that.
Who did you play the last time you actually were able to be on the field and play in a game?
State championship game my junior year. So we played Cardinal Ritter High School. So that was my last game.
I don't think we had a chance to talk to you between you picking Missouri and now. What was the process like and the decision that went into Mizzou?
I just knew first off that I wanted to play in the SEC once I left Ohio State. So it really came down to family is really a big thing to me. So this is home, and I know now like at the last game I had like 20 family members come to the game. So it came down to trusting Coach Drink and the offense that they got, and then where my family can come and be a big support.
I'm sure you have athletic in the years, like you mentioned, you have a lot of family there. You want to obviously trust the ball as much as possible. Is it hard to temper expectations when you also realize hadn't played in a few years and they're coming off of a little bit of injury and being able to kind of balance those two things?
Yeah, it was kind of hard at the beginning, but Coach Hamden did a great job of he got us Scotta in. She's one of the
Sports
psychology, and she help us work on clearing our mind and not focus on too much on the outside world or expectations on Twitter or anything like that. So my biggest thing was just focusing on where I'm at, being where my feet are, and then just going out there and do what I can do.
Mookie, I know some of the screens we had the other night. How close did you feel like you might have been to breaking on him? Was it a block here or a cut there?
The first one, everybody told me the first one could have got big. I misread my block, but the other ones, it was all on me. I can't really put on nobody else. It was just, yeah.
Some plays like that, does it just kind of take having to do them at live speed?
Yeah, it's just on you. Yeah, once in practice we rep it, but it was kind of this week was a lot of scout work and whatever, so it wasn't really too much full pursuits or whatever. But it's really just more of a field thing and really up to me using my playmaking skills and cutting.
Boo, kind of a similar question for you. Do you go out there first snap knowing, hey, the plan is to get you deep if it's over?
Yeah, you gotta can you recite that question again?
When you go out there, is that the first read on that play, and you're expecting, hey, I'm supposed to beat my guy, and we're going long on the first play?
That's my expectation is just to win every time. It was a deep shot, slant, block, regardless. But that expectation, I saw safety down, corner, and I feel like nobody can run with me, so I might as well just go right by him. So.
A lot of guys say when you're that open, those are the hardest ones to catch.
Yeah.
What are you thinking when that ball's in the air?
I was thinking I gotta go get to this ball. I was thinking oh snap! I almost stumbled. Well, I kind of did stumble, falling over. Then the ref got in my way. But yeah, we ain't gonna talk about that. I should have scored. But yeah, those are the hardest ones. Just trying to get to it, and also just trusting Bays. But Bays, me and Bays repped it 1,000 times in the summer, just one-on-ones. Just put it under. I'll do the rest. Have to go get to it though.
I know during the season you all are often going against the one defense, but when you have had a chance to go against the Caleb Evans, what is that like? What does he maybe bring to the secondary that might be?
He brings a lot of experience to that group. You talk about a guy that's played a lot of football. I mean, he's played it at a really high level. I mean, he's a guy. It's pretty much like no tricking him. I mean, he's seen pretty much every kind of receiver. So I mean, just adding that experience and leadership to guys that we already have in that room, I feel like it's critical and it's big, because I feel like each one of those guys over there, they've been able to take pieces of one another's game and add it to their own, and that ultimately just elevates everybody in the room. So I mean, he's been a great addition to what they got going on over there, and I'm glad to see him stepping in and contributing the way we knew that he would when he first got here.
I'm curious what the older guys have told you about this game heading into the second game. Obviously, they win every year. What have they communicated to you about it?
Really just like the atmosphere is going to be big, it's going to be crazy, but like what I said earlier, just focusing on where we are and what we got to do. So they really just been telling me, make sure I'm knowing all my details of my plays, making sure I'm knowing where I'm at, and then it's just all about executing. And we've been practicing with a lot of noise out there, so really it's just executing under pressure. That's really been the main focus and what I'm trying to improve on.
Mookie, coming off that injury season with last week, what kind of expectations do you have?
My expectations, I didn't really have too many big ones. Like I said, I just wanted to go out there and just run and play and see what my foot felt like in live action. I kind of going into in the game, I knew what kind of plays or how I was kind of going to get the ball because it's already been going in practice, so I didn't have too much big expectation. It was really, I just wanted to go see what it felt like being hit and just being out there on the field.
Even though you've been here, obviously you've been here for more than a year, your fifth year in college, this is your first chance to go play a road game in front of a full stadium. I mean, what are you looking forward to about it?
I'm looking forward to it all. I mean, the atmosphere, the environment. I mean, this is what you come to the SEC to do. I mean, it's hard to win on the road, so I mean that just elevates the focus that needs to go into this week. I mean, you talk about everything that we do. I mean, you have to have a professional mindset going into this game that it's going to be a dogfight. It's going to be a four-quarter game. So I mean, each and every play is going to be critical to focus on the detail and doing your job and make sure you're executing the assignments that's going to help this offense help this team win games rather. So I mean, this is going to be a fun game. I mean, like I said, I'm excited for it. It's a big challenge. It's a big game because it's the next one. So I mean, that's all the mindset. That's all the focus that we have, and we need to go win a game on the road.
I'm going to be just touching back on last week's injury and easing yourself back in the game a little bit. Now that you've got a few more days of full fitness, are your expectations for yourself
My expectation is just to go out, play my role to the best I can, and then just whatever drink got lined up for me to do, I'm going to go out there and execute the best way I can to help us get this win this weekend.
There was no one up against Chris Saban's brain and also playing with him, I guess, last year. What makes him such a dynamic player?
That man can do it all. Not being biased, just him being a teammate. He can do it all. He's probably one of the best athletes on the team. Plays offense, defense. I think he's fitted to do everything for real. But he's been balling. I'll tell you that, he's been working.
Talking about that first play against him, what was the feeling like being able to start out the season for this team with an explosive play like that?
Yeah, it felt good. I felt like, I personally felt like, for us, we've been working our butt off when it comes to spring, stadium, summer, and stuff like that. So seeing the ball, like once it touched my hand, it felt like all the moments we've been working for, it started right now. It's like, you got tackled. I also was kind of like Mookie, had to get hit a little bit. But, I got up, 6 was right there next to me. It felt good. It felt great to start it and trying to just keep going on to the next game.
Mookie, you talked a little bit about some of the catches that you had in the backfield. A lot of them were third and long. I'm just kind of curious for you, where do you feel most comfortable on the field catching the ball, and where you can feel like you can be the most effective, and what type of situations, when you get the ball in them that you can probably turn it into a big play?
I feel like I'm really comfortable on most areas of the field, probably anywhere for real. It was just in that timing of it, coming off my injury, a lot of routes I wasn't too comfortable in running. So like a lot of cuts I wasn't too comfortable in, so that's really what limited me running routes like that, because I wasn't all the way comfortable. I didn't want to go out there and give up letting the defense know I'm about to break down on a route just because I got to raise up or my foot going a little awkward. So I mean, it was really all based off my feeling of my foot, so I was pretty cool with it where I got the ball.
And also in those 2 days, if you feel like that, or do you feel like you might be a little?
Yeah.
I'm not saying you feel like the play, but do you feel like you sort of gained sort of?
Yeah, that's all. Like my foot, it's been getting better every day. So really, this week it was been more of me practicing those cuts, like just getting used to it. Like my foot don't hurt. It was more like it's not used to getting those cuts again. I was out for a little minute. It's just now getting my range. It was getting my range of motion all the way back and just being back comfortable playing fast.
Keke, Coach Nicholas said earlier today that there needs to be some big improvements from last week to this week if they're going to beat Kentucky. How much does the buck fall on you guys
I mean, I think it falls on us a lot. I mean, with the playmakers on the offense, I mean, along with the running backs. So, I mean, you talk about just from an execution standpoint, I think Saturday we were like 2 for 12 on third downs. I mean, that's not going to win you very many football games in the SEC, especially on the road. You got to be able to keep drives going, and you got to be able to put up points in the red zone. So, I mean, those have been huge areas of focus and things that we're constantly working on to improve. I mean, each week, I mean, the main goal is to win the game, but no matter how good or bad the tape is, you always got to find room to improvement. Like Coach Drink always says, the biggest room in the house is improvement. So I mean, just looking back from week 1, that was the alarming statistic that we needed to raise our attention to. So I mean, that going into it, like I said, on the road, I mean, it's going to be loud, it's going to be crazy. So I mean, especially on those third down situations, I mean, we really got to lock in and focus on our job to be able to keep those drives going.
On those third down you just mentioned, what kind of details do you focus on to kind of improve that statistic?
I mean, a combination of everything. I mean, depending on the situation. I mean, it starts up front. You got to be able to pass protect or run block, whatever the situation is. And then from there, I mean, it's on us, whether it's one-on-one situations, route detail, anything to make it easier for Bays to make easy reads and make completions to extend drives. So I mean, like I said, it doesn't fall on one particular person. It's 11 guys on the field out there on third down. So I mean, if the offense isn't converting, then I mean, we're all at fault there. So we all got to look ourselves in the mirror and find ways that each individual can improve. So ultimately, our offense can be successful.
Anything else for this group? Thanks, guys.
Good job.